Numbers chapter 4. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron. He said, "Take a census of those Levites who are the sons of Kohath by clans and families. Count all the men between 30 and 50 years of age, those able to render military service, who will be given tasks in the tent of meeting. These are the duties of the sons of Kohath in the tent of meeting concerning the most sacred objects. When it is time to move from the camp, Aaron and his sons are to come and take down the veil of the screen. With it they shall cover up the ark of the testimony. On top of it they shall put a covering of fine leather, and spread over this a cloth all of violet. Then they are to fix the poles to the ark. Over the offertory table they are to spread a purple cloth, and put on it the dishes, pans, libation jars, and bowls for the wine offering. The bread offered to the Lord shall be perpetually on it. Over these they shall spread a cloth of crimson, and cover it with a covering of fine leather. Then they are to fix the poles to the table. They are then to take a violet cloth and cover the light-bearing lampstand, together with the lamps, tongs, trays, and all the oil jars that belong to it. They are to put it with all its utensils in a covering of fine leather, and place it on the carrying frame. Over the golden altar of incense they must spread a violet cloth, and cover it with a covering of fine leather. Then they are to fix the poles to it. They are also to take all the other objects used in the service of the sanctuary. They must put them all on a purple cloth, cover them with a covering of fine leather, and place them together on the carrying frame. When they have removed the ashes from the altar of holocaust, they must spread purple cloth over it, and place on it all the objects used in the service at the altar: the fire trays, forks, shovels, sprinkling basins, and all the altar vessels. Over it they must spread a covering of fine leather. Then they are to fix the poles to it. When Aaron and his sons have finished covering all the sacred objects and all the equipment in preparation for moving from camp, the sons of Kohath are to come to carry the sacred objects, but without touching any of them, otherwise they will die. This is the duty given to the sons of Kohath in the tent of meeting. Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, is to watch over the oil for the light, the sweet-smelling incense, the regular grain offerings, and the anointing oil. He must watch over the whole tabernacle and everything in it, the sacred objects and their equipment. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron. He said, "You shall not let the families of Kohath be cut off from the Levites. This is what you shall do for them, so that they may remain alive and not die when they approach the most holy things. Aaron and his sons must go in and assign to each of them his task and his load for carrying. In this way they can go in and yet not look, even for a moment, on any of the holy things. If they do, they will die." The Lord spoke to Moses and said, "Take a census also of the sons of Gershon by families and clans. Count the men between 30 and 50 years of age, those able to render military service, who will be given tasks in the tent of meeting. These are the duties of the Gershonites. They are to carry the curtains of the tabernacle, the tent of meeting with its covering, and the other covering of fine leather that goes over it, the screen for the entrance to the tent of meeting, the curtains for the court, the screen for the entrance to the court that is around the tabernacle and the altar, the ropes, and all the necessary equipment. They are to be responsible for these things. These are the duties of the sons of Gershon." Their functions and their tasks are to be carried out under the direction of Aaron and his sons. You must see that they fulfill their duties. Such shall be the duties of the Gershonites in the tent of meeting. Their work will be supervised by Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. You are to count the sons of Merari by clans and families. Count all the men between 30 and 50 years of age, those able to render military service, who will be assigned tasks in the tent of meeting. The load they are to carry and the duties that are to fall to them in the tent of meeting shall be as follows: the framework of the tabernacle, its crossbars, its posts and bases, the posts around the court with their bases, pegs, cords, and all the fittings used in setting them up. You are to draw up a list of their names with the load that each man must carry. These are the duties of the Merarite clans. All their duties in the tent of meeting will be supervised by Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of the community took a census of the sons of Kohath by clans and families of every male between 30 and 50 years of age, able to render military service and to be assigned tasks in the tent of meeting. The total, according to their clans, was 2,750 men. This was the number of the Kohathites, of all those who were assigned tasks in the tent of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron enlisted at the Lord's command given through Moses. A census was taken of the sons of Gershon by clans and families, of every male between 30 and 50 years of age, able to render military service and to be assigned tasks in the tent of meeting. The total was 2,630 men. This was the number of the Gershonites, of all those who were assigned tasks in the tent of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron enlisted at the Lord's command. A census was taken of the sons of Merari by clans and families, of every male between 30 and 50 years of age, able to render military service and to be assigned tasks in the tent of meeting. The total was 3,200 men. This was the number of the Merarites whom Moses and Aaron enlisted at the Lord's command through Moses. The total number of Levites enlisted by Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of Israel, according to clans and families, all the males between 30 and 50 years of age, able to render military service and to be assigned tasks and for carrying loads in the tent of meeting, amounted to 8,580. At the Lord's command given through Moses, a census was taken to assign to every man his duty and his load. They were numbered as the Lord had commanded Moses.